Oh, great. I get to hear this thing buzzing around in my ear while I sleep.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Kabuto, Drake ZECTER. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have Kamen Rider Drake in his masked form, in his rider form. This is Drake ZECTER right there. On this side of the box, you got some shots of Drake. And the ZECTER on the other side of the box, you got more shots of Drake. And the ZECTER on the top of the box, shots of Drake. And the ZECTER on the bottom, Drake. ZECTER. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other, all that stuff. And, of course, you get Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, I just knocked everything over. You stay. So moving right along, here we have the Drake ZECTER, the transformation device for Daisuke, the makeup artist, and another character I liked way more than Tendo. That's just the way this show worked for me. I liked every character but the main character. It was just so weird. Anyway, so here is the Drake ZECTER, the Dragonfly. And let's get in close here so you can see the details. Nice chrome right up front for the double barrels. You get some nice bright blue in there. You get these blue stripes. This is not paint. This is stickers right here for that blue. So be careful with that. And you get some nice silver. And overall, it's just a very nice black and blue and silver paint scheme. It just looks gorgeous on this toy. The metallic blue just looks great against the black. Got some silver there for the little legs. The wings are done in a nice transparent plastic, and it does have some nice molded details in there. Very cool. And these are the two halves that will make up the sight when it's time to do our final attack. And just going down the body of the Dragonfly. Right there. And on the other side, same thing. Just get a lot more visible screws. Right there. And there's the top, so you can see. Pretty nice wingspan. Right there. There is some articulation, actually. The wings can move back, and they can flap. They are hinged together, as you can see, or geared together, rather. So when you move one, you move the other. So there you have that. You can get some flippity-flappity action going on, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so there you have the ZECTER itself. And here is the Drake grip. And this is where all of our electronics are in the grip itself. And has the same paint scheme with the black and blue and silver. And looks gorgeous, in my opinion. You get some transparent red right there. We're going to have some lights going off in that bit. And yeah. Very nice. On the other side, you have the ZECTER logo right there, and the cat hair is, as always, not included with this toy. Not included. No, it's not. So your battery compartment is right here. Speakers right there on the bottom. On-off switches right there. And yeah, so there you go. So there we have the two components of the Drake ZECTER. And without further ado, let's get down to some noises. Now, this ZECTER is very much like my Gattack ZECTER. It is very temperamental with the electronics, so keep your fingers crossed, and let's pray together that everything just works the way it's supposed to. Anyway, so turn it on, and you get a little confirmation noise right there. Get a bright LED going off. And to start the henshin sequence, you just want to pull the trigger. And you get that standby noise. And that's basically summoning the ZECTER. So you open up the top. The ZECTER will fly in. And it's just going to drop in right here. And when you clip it in, henshin, right there. So there you are in your masked form. Now hopefully I can close this without henshining again. Nope. We're probably going to henshin like 30 more times before this review's over. And it's temperamental. But there we go. So there we have the ZECTER on the Drake grip. And it makes for a pretty cool looking gun, as you can see. Very nice. I really dig this weapon. Very, very cool. So you have that. And when you pull the trigger, you get a shooting noise. Just a quick pa-choo-pa-choo. You can rapid fire. Right there. And when you're ready to cast off your armor, you just want to pull back on this handle right here. Get your standby noise. And when you're ready to go, just pull the trigger. So, cast off. And you get change dragonfly right there, and you're in your rider form. And when you pull the trigger again, you get a stronger shot, more powerful shot. You can rapid fire if you want. And last but not least is our finishing attack. So to do that, just pull this handle again. You get rider shooting, and at this point you want to bring the wings up. And they will clip together right here. See the clip right there? Clip that together. Bring the wings back, and that will make the sight. You can see there's even some crosshairs there. And when you're ready to go, just pull the trigger again. And you get your super shot there. It doesn't sound too super, but get a little explosion at the end, and you can rapid fire it if you want. And there you go. Now, you don't have to fold up the wings for the rider shooting. This affects absolutely nothing as far as the electronics go. This is just for screen accuracy. So if you want to leave the wings open when you're doing the rider shooting, you can. It affects absolutely nothing. Like I said, it's just for accuracy. It's just for show. But, yeah, there you go. And that is basically it for this toy. So to, unhenshin, dehenshin, whatever, to turn back to normal. Just open this up, and to disengage the ZECTER, you just push in this button right here. Pull it up, you get a little disengaging noise, and there you go. Close this back up. And we're done. That's it. That's all it does. If you leave this alone for a while, you will get kind of a powered down noise. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can wait. I can wait. There you go. I just cut out all the waiting, because you do have to wait like a good minute for that sound to happen, but you get a little powered down noise. And there you go. That is it. That is all for the Drake ZECTER. Very cool. I like it. Again, it doesn't do a lot sound-wise, but it does what it's supposed to do, and I do quite like it. I love the ZECTERs. And I've said this in every Kabuto review I've done. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of the show itself. It's on the bottom of my list of writer shows that I've watched. But I love the suit designs. I love the ZECTERs, and yeah. I like the toy line more than I like the show and the, writer designs and everything. But, there you go. That's pretty much it. Now, I picked this up from Mandarake, for a pretty good price. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. You can also check out CS Toys. They do deal with, used items. So if you're looking for any older Kamen Rider Super Sentai stuff, you can always check with them. And you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. They sell mostly figure arts at this point, but if you are interested, I'll put a link to their site in the description as well. And I think that's it. Oh, and you can also check out my Kamen Rider Kabuto playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Kamen Rider Kabuto Drake ZECTER, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, let me take that poem back for a second. There's one thing I forgot to do that I totally should have done. Here he is with the Kabuto ZECTER and the Gatack ZECTER. Just for comparison, you can see, obviously, it's a bit longer than the other ZECTERs. So, there you go. So you have that. So I forgot to do that little comparison there, but there it is with the other ZECTERs. So there you go. There you have the Drake ZECTER. I'm really going to go now.